sure my husband will be following because, yes,
perfect.
you're going to be smoking a salmon and we're going to do it inside.
Inside, yeah.
And it's fairly easy to do without having the fire department show up.
Well, no, I was thinking a lot of firemen are sitting around doing nothing, so let's set the alarms off and let's get, no. But yeah.
You said that, not me.
I know, I'm going to be in trouble now. No, they're not sitting around doing nothing.
They're very busy.
But smoked salmon is one of those things that's quite expensive to buy.
Yes.
And very easy to do, but we're all afraid of the smoke. Right? And so I think, you know, using something like a turkey roaster like this seals it up.
Pretty genius.
And, you know, as long as you're not going, is it ready yet? Is it ready yet? You know, you won't smoke the house out, right? But first, let's talk about the salmon.
Okay.
And, you know,
cut and all of that.
Yeah, I mean, this is just right off the fillet, and I literally just went to the store, bought it exactly like that. A nice piece. You know, it doesn't matter how big it is because we're going to flake this down.
Right.
So if you've got smaller pieces, and in fact, if you're buying a larger piece, you cut a couple of stems off, you have it for dinner, the remainder, smoke it up.
Yes.
Right? And it lasts quite a while.
Okay.
But you want to put some flavor to this. So I've got, look at this, dark, rich molasses.
It is, it smells so good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's such a good combination, like that syrup with salmon. It always goes well.
Yeah, and it gives that little caramelization. A little bit of apple cider.
Nice.
And I don't know what happened with me this morning, but I went on a bit of a mason jar kick. I don't know what.
I like it.
But hey, it's great for travel. But a little bit of Dijon mustard. And I mean, you could just mix this up in a bowl, but I was just getting lazy and using my mason jars.
I think you were getting fancy.
You were getting fancy.
Yeah, you were getting a little fancy.
Yeah, okay.
I like it though, because then if it's like that, you can shake it up.
Well,
it's easier.
Right? And then I could just, you know, but great thing is you can make quite a lot of this, and you could just stick that in the fridge, and it's ready to go. You know, I've got some right there, and it will last as long as maple syrup lasts. You know what I mean? Like, there's no shelf life on this. It's going to be, you know, months.
Yeah, no, I find that lasts a very long time, that combination.
Exactly. So what you do then is you take your salmon and you literally just...
Paint.
Yeah, paint, yeah, exactly.
Have some fun,
Get
arts and crafts.
Lots of flavor on there, right? And you really want to glaze it up. And you can, as long as you've got a good fan in your kitchen, you're not too worried, you can keep adding to it. But what you do is you take some wood chips and you just soak them in water a little bit.
Right.
And then you just take them out of the water and lay them in the bottom of a pan.
Yeah.
A grill on top, and you would just take this salmon like this.
And throw it on top.
Yep. Right,
and that's all you need to basically create your own smoker, your
totally
own indoor smoker.
You know? And if you want, you can throw some herbs around there, a little bit of spices in there. But you just put it right on top of the stove, turn it on high to get it going, and then just turn it down low. And literally just cover it up. And that would take, if it's on a medium heat, 35 minutes.
Okay, so so you really don't need to be doing all of that the whole time, the whole 35 minutes.
Well, no. I mean,
wait at least a half an hour before you start playing that game.
If you do want to keep basting it and you've got a great ventilation thing, then I would say if you want, leave the temperature a little hotter.
Yeah.
Take it off, baste a bit more on there, put it back on.
Open a window.
But every time you do it, you lose that smoke.
Right.
You know, the heat's going to cook it anyway, so the salmon's going to cook through.
Okay.
But you want to be able to get a smoke.
Now, you mentioned as well, if you are really worried about the smoke, put it on your barbecue.
Exactly.
You can put this whole thing on your barbecue, then you're outside. It's
Well, and you know, again, I mean, if you don't want to get the barbecue going, stuff like that, you can just really, really get it hot and then take it outside and open it up because the smoke's not coming out. I tried this. I had it in my house. And, and I have one of those fans that just says, I don't want to work whenever it wants to work.
Same with mine.
So,
it's
you know,
brutal.
It's kind of embarrassing because all the neighbors know I'm a chef.
Yeah.
You know, I'm making toast and the alarm's going off, you know?
I know.
It's like, it's terrible.
It's embarrassing for me and everyone knows I'm not a chef, so it must be really embarrassing for you.
But then I want to make a nice, simple salad. Smoked salmon's got a lot of rich flavors to it. So Belgium endive, I love this because it's got a little bit of a bite to it.
Yeah, it does.
You know, but I've just taken the leaves, just cut it down nice and crunchy like this, you know, put that right in there. And then I've got some nice fresh pears that we're going to slice down. You know, and you can do them as chunky as you like.
Yeah.
But just cut them nice little, you know, julienne.
Lovely.
And I think the fruit is great, but obviously, you know, pretty soon all the berries are going to start happening. Blackberries and smoked salmon. I don't know why that works so good.
Is that a good combo?
Oh, yeah.
I never tried that.
Blackberries, I don't know, goat feta or goat's cheese or something.
Yeah.
You know, I got the arugula in here because I got that little lemony bite to it.
Nice.
A little bit of frisee endive, again, nice curly stuff, you know. And then what I'm going to do is make a dressing, it's around here. And what I did is I just took some simple white wine vinegar, olive oil, 3 parts 1 part vinegar. Mix it all together. Just mix it up. Just drizzle that right over the top.
And we have our little vinaigrette.
Yeah. Now, I always like a little crunch in there.
Okay.
So, little toasted red walnuts in there too.
Oh, that's a good
call.
call.
You want to give that a little toss up for me?
First, I just want to try it and make sure it's, you know.
This
is what the chefs do. They use their hands.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah, you got to get in there.
You got to get in there.
So then you end up with this beautiful smoked salmon.
Do you want me to plate it, chef?
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't know why I have an accent all of a sudden.
Well, it's getting fancy, right? It's getting fancy.
I think it's getting fancy.
Fancy salmon.
Okay.
But, and then all you do with the salmon is you literally
How
just...
come when you do it, it turns out so beautifully?
It is beautiful.
Is it?
But you gotta layer it up. So you layer some salmon in there like that, you know, and I love how it's just so easy. You can just flake it down, put it in the fridge, make some salmon sandwiches out of this. Put a little bit more salad on top.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, keep going.
A little more.
Yeah, and then we put a little bit on top, a little more salad on top.
A little more.
There we go.
I
Look at
see.
it. See, now you're layering it in there.
So good.
Imagine sticking that in the middle of the table.
Oh my gosh, look at how amazing I am. I made that. That's actually what I would say at my dinner party. I'm like, I am amazing.
But nice, sweet, maple flavor.
Yeah. You got
it
all.
Yeah.
Okay, so cityline.ca for that incredible recipe. I can't wait to try some of that. Let's go to break.